Hello everybody, I am Tony. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a get ready with me. So, not feeling the greatest and just kind of wanted to come on and do a little bit of makeup stuff. I've been doing as much nail stuff as I could lately, but I didn't want to put up too much nail stuff without, throwing in some makeup here and there. So we're just going to basically do a get ready with me and see how it goes. So I'm going to be using my One Size foundation today, and we're going to see. I wish this stuff had a better applicator. I really can't stand the applicator, like how it's just a hole. So I'm going to try to squeeze a little bit of this out on my brush and then brush it on. And I don't know how far I'm gonna get with this, but this is a pretty full coverage foundation. But I've never used this foundation without using the One Size powder, which I actually returned because I hated it. There are very few products that I get that I actually literally hate, but I'm a full coverage girly at heart. And for me to hate something, like, it's pretty bad, but everybody seems to love that foundation. I don't know what it is about me and that foundation, but we just don't get along. And the Huda that everybody uses when they're not using One Size is my favorite. So people compare them all the time, and I just don't see why. But I know makeup is different for everybody. On every person, it's never the same. So yeah, and this is a little bit patchy, I will say that, but it's not as watery as the foundation I usually use. And I actually want to get some of my other foundations out and start to get some use out of them, because they're going to go bad just sitting there. And I don't want that. I don't want my stuff to go bad because I just didn't use it. We shall see. All right, there's that. I guess I will put some blush and bronzer out on, not out. And then we'll see how the powder goes on top of this. Okay. If you hear my dogs barking, I apologize, and I'm not saying that just to get attention or annoy you guys. I'm literally being honest, because I can hear them plain as day, and they are being very loud. So okay, I'll fix a little bit of this when I get powder on. Okay, and we're going to use the Rare Beauty blush. I'm just going to dot some of that on, and then we're going to okay. I'll tell you guys the color of this in a second, just in case you were wondering. This is actually almost gone, which I'm proud of. This is in the color Happy, which I think I have the Happy regular blush too. I have Cheer, I know that. I think I have Happy too, but I think Happy is like a little too dark for me unless I pair it up with something else. So let me get my powder out, and we will slap some powder on and see what we look like. Okay. Come on. We can do this. All right. Okay. It is very pretty, But we shall see in a few minutes what it all turns out like. I don't know. I guess the foundation's not that bad. If anything, I'm a little more whatever about my too much bronzer and a little too much blush on this side, but not this side. It's whatever. We'll make it all work out in the end. Okay, so let me put this back. All right, I think I'm gonna put on, let me do some bronzer on top of everything. Just a little bit, because I don't want to make it even worse. But I want to kind of, that's fine. But let me, there we go. Very, very excited about how that went on. Excited. I don't know that that was the right word, but it's whatever. Okay, I'm going to go with some purplish, bluish eyes. So I think I'm going to go for a purpley blush, which hopefully this will calm down the other blush that I am not so happy with. Oh yeah, that's too much. But that's all right. Let's get this brush and kind of diffuse this a little bit. Oh yeah, way too much. Okay. Huda Beauty, come back to rescue me. Okay. I love this Huda Beauty. I always say Huda Beauty. I don't know why, it just always comes out that way, but I love this powder. I use the peach one. I absolutely love the way it looks on my skin, but this just saved my blush because that was, I mean, I was already blush draping and everything, so I already had a lot of blush going on, but then that intense color kind of threw me for a wash. And I know that Halloween's over, but I am not done with Halloween yet. Just so you know. Okay. So let me look at these colors. I'm going to go, I think, for a purpley blue. I don't know. I think this is purple. I got to wash these brushes because they have like every color in them possible. All right. Okay. Well, let me put this down a little bit too. I didn't mean to put it down that far, but it's whatever. Okay. Let me put some lip stuff on and then we'll get into my eyes. So, how are you all doing? Good, I hope. Everybody getting ready for Thanksgiving and all that fun stuff. I'm not. I am not ready to say goodbye to Halloween. Can you tell? I'm just not ready. And I was asked to take my Halloween decorations down early, which made me upset, but what am I gonna do? Let me get my brow stuff ready real quick, and then we can go on to the eyes because I can't do my eyes without some brows. let's get this one going and try to make it darker. That's better. Okay. So as far as my eyes go, I'm going to be working out of 3 palettes today. I have the Midnight Cutie palette from Nabla, which I'm going to use this really light, like baby blue. I have the Nightshade palette from Gourmand Girls, and I'm going to work with this really light shade called Belladonna. And then I'm going to work out of the Cyborg Choir palette. This palette is a freaking mess, but I'm going to use this color, which is blue and pink. And then the other color I'm going to use is right here. It's a, what's the right word? Holographic color. It's a holographic bluish purple. So we'll see how this all works out. I'm not sure if it's going to or not, but we'll find out. Okay. So I'm going to start off with this. This is a Game Beauty E01. And I'm trying to figure out whether I should go blue or purple first. I think we're going to go blue first. And we're just going to start off with these mattes that are very light. And that's all I'm going to really use as far as like my mattes go. Just a really light wash of color. Taking it back to the early 2000s. I remember I used to do my makeup. It was either silver or pastel all the time. Everything was silver or pastel. I don't know why I did my makeup like that, but that was just the thing to do. And like, it didn't matter how I did my makeup back then. Like, I always thought I looked good. And like, I refused to leave the house to go absolutely anywhere without makeup on. But I wasn't like the makeup person that I am now. Okay. I'm just going to take this because the colors are so similar, and I'm going to hit this in the color switch just briefly. And then I'm going to go into the Nightshade palette, and we're going to go into that Belladonna shade and just get some of that purple on there. And then we're going to cut out, it almost looks like the same darn color. I might have to add a little bit of purple into this to make it look like it's a different color. I didn't think about that. But they are like super, super similar. And the Belladonna shade is not as, I don't want to say it's not as pigmented, but it's not as pigmented as the Nabla shade. There's nothing wrong with that, but okay. There are lots of purples in here, so I'm just going to lightly touch into the color Woody and kind of blend that in. And then same thing, just touch it, literally tap it very quick. And then tap it, go back in, and then that makes a big difference. Just literally barely getting any pigment on there, but just enough to make that difference there. And then let me mix this in. Okay, that's better. All right, so let me hit this in my color switch again, and then we are going to get a brush out for my shimmers. So we're going to start off with the color Digital Harmony, which is the blue to pink shade. And I'm going to try to pick some of this up. This is a palette that the shimmers are kind of hard to work with, but I make it work, you know, usually by spraying the brush with some setting spray. That really, really helps. Okay, so there's that, and then let me get a little bit more. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that like crazy breath. It sounded like I was like something was wrong, but everything's fine. Okay, so there's that. And then let me get this on my color switch so I get all that shimmer out of there. And then we're going to go into the color Binary Beat. And all these colors have this weird funky texture, but I really do like this palette a lot for the crazy colors that it has in it. Right around the time that this came out, there were quite a few palettes that came out that were all like holographic this and holographic that, and just a crazy duochromes and multi-chromes, and I absolutely loved it. I was totally here for it, and now I just don't know what to buy because everything has it in it. And like, you can still buy a lot of the stuff that was out when these came out, but there goes that. That is so beautiful, how bright, and like it almost looks like it's glowing. It's not, but it looks like it. It's just beautiful. Okay, so let me put this down, put that down. I really like that. Let me not throw that. Okay, put these down here. I'm actually waiting for a palette in the mail, and I'm so excited. I got the Denise Myricks Lightworks palette, but I didn't get the new one. I got the old one. Like, there was a couple left on Beauty Bay, I guess, and I saw it and wanted one. So let me real quick. Sorry about that. I need something for my eyes up here that's brighter than what's already on them, which is hard to do because they bright. They real bright. I don't know if that's brighter necessarily, but it's up there. Okay, now I'm in the Enchanter shade in the Nightshade palette. I actually have looked up some stuff on the deadly nightshade plant, and it is some scary stuff. Like the people that actually do the wrong and go ahead and try it, like taking the seeds, grinding them up and eating them. It's some scary stuff, like, to say the least. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with the lashes and the liners and everything. This is really light. I'm looking for something kind of dark because my eyes are so light. I don't want anything that is necessarily... Here we go. This is a blue that's actually like a bright blue, I think. Yeah, this is good. That's pretty. Gotta balance out all this pastel stuff somehow. So, all right. So, got the lashes on finally. I need to let them dry for a minute before I can put mascara on because I don't want my lashes to come off with my mascara. So, anyway, since you guys didn't have to see me put on my lashes, I normally will just put them on, but if I fight with them, I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me fight with my nails. Sorry, I was sitting with my legs crisscrossed on the bed. So, anyway, I don't know. I gotta show you guys my nails. I did cute little Sanrio nails. I have Kuromi, Pom Pom Purin, the little twin stars, My Melody, and Cinnamon. I don't know if I said Cinnamon's name right. I don't know if it's actually Cinnamon or Cinnamon. No A in the middle. Not sure. But I can easily find that out. All I have to do is go look at my stickers. Okay. It makes a huge, huge difference when you do like little tiny things to your makeup. Like eyeliner or mascara. And it opens up your eyes so much. Oh, see, I knew that was going to happen. Let me get my mirror and fix this real quick before it stays that way. I knew I was going to do this too soon. Okay, there we go. Can't touch it for a few minutes. So I'm just going to give up for now. I will finish my mascara in a few minutes. So that's pretty much the look other than my mascara on this eye. So I love you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Wherever you guys are, whatever time of day it is, I hope you're having a great one. And I will talk to you all very, very soon. I have a haul coming up, a nail haul with a few other things added in, as always. Since Christmas is coming up, the other things are starting to add up, but I'm thinking that I should stop adding in people's gifts because they're going to figure out what they're getting for Christmas. So I don't know, whatever. I love you guys so, 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 so much, and I will talk to you very soon. All right, bye guys.